Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're talking Shara Magomedov, the possibility of Shara facing Michael Venom Page. There have been some news circulating regarding the subject in the past, let's say, day or so. And it's very interesting to see this fight unfold if obviously Michael Venom Page decides to step up in weight. Obviously, Michael Venom Page is a welterweight. It would mean that he would have to step up to middleweight to face a Shara. We're going to talk about the possibility of this fight actually happening. What could this fight mean for the UFC and for the fans in terms of entertainment value? Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe so we can get our community 1,000 subscribers ASAP. Much appreciated. Shara Magomedov quickly propelled himself to the top of the UFC in terms of the middleweight division specifically. The guy is extremely entertaining to watch. He throws a gazillion kicks every time he fights. And last time around, he knocked the dude out with a double back fist. I mean, impressive is saying the least about Shara. I do question, is this style of fighting sustainable in the long run? As Shara graduates in age, will he be able to do the same thing, obviously, as time ticks on? I don't know the answer to that. But I also don't know the answer to one other thing. I'm pretty sure Shara's a pretty good wrestler, but I'm yet to see, at least in the past handful of fights, we are yet to see Shara wrestle. Now, this is probably his hidden skill, something that he's not, like a card that he's not willing to show until he is absolutely forced to. Right? All I'm saying is that the style of fighting, like if it's not the last fight, but the fight card before that, which was also in the Middle East, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Saudi Arabia fight card. I want to say it was a fight night, and I believe that was the night where Robert Whittaker was supposed to face Hamza Chimaev in the middleweight division. The first time the fight was supposed to happen, obviously, where Whittaker went on to face somebody else, an undefeated fighter, won that. Now, I believe Shara fought on that card. And the way that he finished his opponent, obviously, it was a finish, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me well. It was a finish as well. And he threw like a gazillion kicks that fight, which is very taxing. It's a taxing thing to throw kicks. If you've ever been in front of a heavy bag, you would have an idea. Recently, matter of fact, today, I stumbled on an article that claims that there are talks of a possible fight between Shara Magomedov and Michael Venom Page, the guy that fights at welterweight currently. Personally speaking, I think that Michael Venom Page is the most entertaining fighters currently in the current active UFC roster, regardless of weight class. And when we talk about entertaining fighters, it's different from being effective and a champion of a division. Sometimes the most entertaining fighters are not necessarily the champions, and I think it's obvious when you actually stop and think about it, because those guys or gals for that matter are a bit more risk takers, right? Which can come at a cost. I think that Michael Venom Page, with that being said, just as I said earlier, is one of the most entertaining fighters on that UFC roster. Stylistically, is a nightmare to deal with. Absolutely. I do understand last time around he lost a decision, but he didn't lose conclusively. I do understand that he has been on a negative side of a bad loss in other organizations, obviously with a leg kick specifically, that's what Shara is going to do. He's going to kick the crap out of your legs, and he's going to do it continuously, and he's going to do it especially against an opponent like Michael Venom Page, if and when this fight would happen. Now, that being said, these two are somewhat similar stylistically. Both of them are, let's say, strikers. And at the same time, not only are they strikers, but they possess a tremendous volume. Both of these fighters, the output in fights is going to be second to none. It's just going to be interesting to see if this fight does happen, who wins that chess match. They're both super good at moving, but perhaps Shara would be more of the aggressor, and obviously Michael Venom Page welcomes aggressors. But it's very difficult for me to imagine what happens in a fight between Shara and Michael Venom Page. I want to venture out and saying if leg kicks don't work, which I think leg kicks were perhaps number one weapon against a Michael Venom Page for Shara. If I believe if that doesn't work, then we would probably see Shara shoot for a takedown, which we're yet to see, right? Look, if this fight happens, I do understand that it doesn't really do much from the middleweight division, but it's not like we're expecting Shara Magomedov to fight for a title anytime soon anyways. If this fight was to happen, right, like I said, it's not going to do much for the division, but for the fans, it would be a heck of a fight to watch. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and subscribe for more.